Well, every week we've been getting messages from at least 2 or 3 people with the same exact question. Why are Coloradans still allowed to drive around with those temporary or expired tags? Some people are seeing plates that have been expired for months or even years. Bernadette reached out earlier this week after seeing a car with a temp tag that expired in December of 2020. Well, right now, the DMV can only collect late fees up to $100 after the grace period for tag renewals, but they cannot collect any late fees on temporary tags. Enforcement right now is really going to come down to whether law enforcement will pull you over for it or if parking enforcement sees you and then writes a ticket. So there is an effort at the state legislature to charge people back taxes and fees in these situations. The bill introduced by Democratic State Representative Alex Valdez and Democratic Senator Faith Winter say they have got 2 objectives here. They want to lower the vehicle registration fees for everyone and do that by charging people who have not registered their vehicles the extra fees they owe. So this would apply to people who moved here, didn't register their vehicle in that 90-day window, and people who've been driving around with temp tags for years, and then the people who have just straight up refused to pay their yearly registration fees.
When somebody goes to their DMV, they would show their previous registration, whether that be temporary or permanent. It would show when that registration expired, and that would allow the local county, the DMV, to assess that additional revenue that's due. The enforcement system basically can switch from being done in the field to being done at the DMV. And that, I think, is a better way to do it anyway. We don't want to increase the number of times somebody gets pulled over. It's a dangerous situation, just to be pulled over to the side of the road is dangerous for both citizens and law enforcement.
State Representative Valdez has tried this before as recently as last year. It passed both the House and the Senate, but then was vetoed by Democratic Governor Jared Polis. His issue with it was that it could put Colorado over the Tabor limit, triggering a refund. Valdez says that he has restructured this version of the bill to avoid those Tabor issues.